Alright, so now we're going to try to hopefully program the rest of the turret. First of all, we can get rid of the sector begin overlap. We don't need that. And first things first is we're going to bring in, hold Alt to bring in scan rotation. And we're going to drag begin play to that. From scan rotation, we're going to drag from there. Type make rotator. Click that. And then we're going to right click and type break rotator. Click that. And then we're going to once again right click and type random rotator. Well, there we go. Make sure it's not from stream, it's just random rotator. Click that. Drag that into the break rotator and attach the two Z or yaw inputs together. And then we're going to bring in a set node for health and attach that. And then we're going to bring in a get node for max health and attach it to health. So we're going to set the health to its max health, and we're going to get a random scan rotation and save that. Alright, so now we need to, let's bring this event tick down. And actually, before I start the next part, we're going to give the turret the ability to shoot. So we're going to right click and type custom event, type shoot. It's kind of tiny, there you go. Hold Alt and bring in can fire, set that to false, drag from there and do a line trace by channel. For draw debug type, we're just going to do, for duration, set the draw time for 1 second. I can kind of close that back. And then bring in your shoot start. Drag from there, type get world location. Attach that to the start. Drag from your shoot start node again and type get forward vector. Click that. Drag from there, type times float. Attach range to there. Like bring in range, attach it to there. And then drag from get world location, type plus vector. Click there. Attach that to the bottom of there. And then from your vector plus vector, attach that to end. Next, drag from out hit and type break. You should get break hit result. There you go. Drag from return value and type branch. This seems a little more confusing than it should be, but it actually makes sense. From true, drag from there and type play sound at location. We could either get the world location shoot start, or we can go from this trace start node and attach that to location. We're going for the sound, we're going to use explosion cue. We'll make the pitch multiplier 2. Okay. We're going to move on, and for turret flash, we'll hold control. Drag from there and type activate. Attach that to play sound to location and check the reset box. Next, we will drag from the hit component thing over here. The hit component node on break hit result, and type is simulating physics. And if it is, so click that. Don't worry about the bone name. And then we're going to drag from that Boolean output and type a branch. And then attach that to the branch. Just checking something really quick, something weird. Oh, okay. I see what I did. Sorry, I had to look at my own stuff really quick. Okay. And then from true on here, drag from here and type add impulse. Oops. And then, I actually kind of messed up. Delete whatever's attached to that add impulse thing. Now attach the, go back to your hit component on your hit result, and now plug that into add impulse. Next, drag from normal on your hit result and type times float. So you should have vector times float. And this is kind of like how much force it's going to have. I don't have a variable set up for it, but let's just do negative 100. It probably won't even come into play. Actually, we'll do negative 120. And then plug that into impulse. If you make this positive, it will push things towards the turret instead of away. And then check velocity change. Compile and save. And from... oh, this actually has two attachments to it. You can drag from add impulse and type apply damage. Connect damaged actor to the hit actor on your hit result. And then bring in your get for damage and attach that to the base damage. And then from false on your branch, checking for simulating physics. From the false, just attach that to apply damage. Because if it isn't simulating physics, we still want to do damage. But if you do apply damage before this and it's destroyed, you'll get an error because it can't add impulse to anything. And then from apply damage, drag from there and type delay. And attach fire rate to that. And then from this delay, we're going to hold Alt to bring in campfire. And check that. So it sets it to true. And then from this first false branch, even if there's a return value of false, bring it all the way to the end and attach it to delay. So even if there's no hit result, we still trigger the cooldown for the turret so it doesn't get stuck. I feel like we'll do the health last. We don't really need to worry about that yet. Okay, so now we're going to move this down so it's out of the way. And from event tick, we're going to start doing some work here. So drag from event tick and type branch. And we're actually about to use our function, so drag in your turret detection sphere. Then drag from there and type get overlapping actors. Should look something like this. And then for your for this class filter here, bring in your target class and attach it there. So it's only going to detect anything of what your target class is. Right click and type search for visible targets, and you should see it come up here. Click there. Now attach this array to your actor array in, and then bring in target preferences and attach that to target pref in. And then we're going to move this over a bit more. Attach found new target to your branch. Next, we are going to attach, we're going to hold Alt and bring in alert. Attach that there and click true. We're also going to hold Alt and bring in target. Unset there. And now attach new target to target. And then from there, drag and say set light color. And it should say turret light. Click that. Click from there, your new light color, and type make. Oops, actually I was wrong, it's my bad. Drag from there again and type interp, and it should be interp linear color. Click there, and it should give you a little thing like this. From delta time, you can either attach it from delta seconds, or you can also right click and type get world delta seconds, and you can also attach that there too. But I'm not going to do that in this case, it's kind of close. And now from there, bring in turret rotation speed and attach that to interp speed. And then drag from turret light and type light color. And it'll be get light color at the very bottom. There we go. And attach that to current. And it should say convert color structure to linear color structure. That's right. It should be a little thing like this. And then for your target right here, you can pick any color you want, but I'm going to go with a nice red. Kind of play with it. There we go. It's good enough for me. I'm going to compile and save. And then we're going to drag from set light color and type set world rotation. click that. And we're going to bring in turret head and attach it to there. Next, from your new rotation on set world rotation, drag from there and type R-interp. It should be R-interp2 constant. Click there. Don't use just R-interp. It's not good for what we're doing. I'll just put it that way. Now we got a bunch of stuff we got to bring in really quick. Okay, so from turret head, bring that in. Drag from there and type get world rotation. And attach that to current. We're also going to drag from delta time, say get world delta seconds. And attach that, and then interp speed. Oh, oops, I actually messed up down here. From your interpolate linear color, don't attach rotation speed there. Instead, attach it to this R-interp2 constant node. And on your color one, set your interp speed, let's say to 10 for now. And you might have to play with that number, but that's good for now. Let's see. Also from turret head, drag from there and type get world location. And then we're going to bring in our target as a get. And we're also going to type get actor location. I'm going to move begin play out of the way more too. We just need a lot of room for doing this. Okay, drag from the get world location, type find look at rotation, and that'll be the start. And then the target on this will be your target's actor location. Attach that. And then we're going to do a little bit of playing with numbers. So drag from find look at rotation, type break rotator. And we're going to drag from target and type make rotator. Attach the Z's together once again. And then from pitch, drag from there and type clamp. It should be clamp float. Click there. Bring in your turret clamp variable. For the max, attach turret clamp to that. And then we're going to drag once again from there and type times float. And we're going to multiply that by -1 and attach that to the minimum. And then we're going to attach that value to pitch. And then compile and save. Let's see. Then next we will drag from get world rotation up here. And we're going to type 2 equal signs for equal rotator. Click that. I usually set this error tolerance a little lower to 0.01. It might work otherwise. I just think it's a little safer because maybe it might have problems doing so. And then also from find look at rotation, hook that up to the second part of that. And we'll use this in a minute, don't worry. So from set world rotation, we're going to drag from there and type sequence. Click the sequence there. Okay, and then we're going to drag from there the 0, then 0 and type branch. And from the condition on this one, we're going to drag from there and type and. And you should get an and boolean again. Attach the return value from your rotators there, from checking if they're equal. And then also bring in a get for can fire and attach it to that as well. Move that up and out of the way a little bit. Okay, and then from true, type shoot. And now it'll shoot if it's actually looking at your target and it can shoot. And then from then 1, we're going to drag from there and type retriggerable delay. Bring in turret memory time and attach it to that delay. And then hold Alt and bring in alert. And we'll set that false there. Then compile and save. And now we're going to go back to the very first branch we created. And so if it didn't find a new target, we're going to type branch. And now we're going to check if it's alert. If false, drag from there and type set light color. You should see set light color turret light again. Now go up to here and you see all this kind of stuff from your target light color and all that. Copy these 3 nodes and paste them down here. Attach interpolate light color to set new light color. Attach your delta time to your delta time node, or you can do, once again, get world delta seconds. And then attach your turret light to this node here, which to find its light color. And then for target, I'm going to make it green. Once again, you can make it whatever you like. I'm going to make it green. Compile and save. And from set light color, we'll also make a branch. And then we're going to check scan rot. Drag from there and type exclamation point equals for a not, to check if it's not equal. Attach the output to the branch. I'm also going to change the number to 0.01. And then we're going to bring in turret head again. Drag from there and type get world rotation. And attach it to that. Okay, and from true, we are also going to drag from turret head here, bring it over and type set world rotation. Click that. Attach the true to that. And from the new rotation, we're going to drag from there, type rinterp, and make sure it's rinterp2 constant. Click that. Attach get world rotation to current. For the target, attach to scan rotation, or scan rot. For delta time, I'm actually going to bring in get world delta seconds again. Need more water. Attach it to that. And then interp speed, we're actually going to use rotation speed. So I need a drink really quick. How very professional of me. But anyway, so drag from there and type times float. Look for float times float. And right here we're going to type 0.3. And we're going to attach that to interp speed. And compile and save. I'm also going to go down here and bring this whole shoot function down some more. And then from this branch where we checked if they weren't equal, drag from false and type delay. I'm just going to make it 1 second. You could make this a variable if you wanted. And then I'm going to drag from completed, type branch, a get for alert. And if it's false, we're going to set scan rotation to what we did up here. So you actually just copy these 3 from your begin play, where you were rolling for a random scan rotation. Copy that, paste it down here, and attach it there. So the reason why you just have this last check is so basically while this delay is going and nothing's happening, if it suddenly becomes alert, this won't kind of like screw up your turret. And type compile and save.